You want to see this? This is weird. You see this lady? I'm subscribed. Okay. I'll show you what it says. This was on TV.
I was 26 years old when I got the call that changed our family forever. My father had been murdered, killed by an illegal immigrant who disappeared and was never brought to justice. I'm Eva Guzman, former judge and daughter of legal immigrants. Politicians talk while illegals flood our borders. It must stop. I'll fight the Biden administration to secure our borders and protect our communities, and I have the experience to get the job done.
But check this out. Riddle me this. Riddle me this. This is my magic cookbook. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Now, the other night, when I was cutting the connections from me that were like, I was calling it some sort of prearranged spell that I think I had gone through for quite a while. I was sitting there and I was just flipping through the book. Let me show you what I found. And I found this antibiotic story. It was underlined. This one. That is some really 304. Eva. And I'm like, who in the fuck is Eva Guzman? So I'll read this now, because I think this pertains. This is how the weird shit is weird. It says, antibiotic story. The video that I made that night, I showed this, and I just saw the lady on TV like I just showed. And it freaked me out, because I was like, what the fuck? You know, I don't know who she is. I don't remember her. I don't have any memory of that. But I do have some memory timelines being reconnected correctly. And I liked what the message was. It says, for those of you who still eat meat, a story of interest worth considering. For the past decade or two, Cattle Breeders Association has allowed many medical and chemical alterations for the betterment of the industry. One of these was the use of antibiotics to inhibit diseases which inflict cattle when they are raised under the stress of unnatural conditions and dietary... What happened? Oh, I can keep reading it. Dietary specifications of the association. The consequences of the overuse and sometimes excessive application of antibiotics was the creation of something termed anti-resistant genes. The gene is still present in butchered meat and is not destroyed when cooking. Scientists had found a modern-day malady arising out of this. People with high intake of beef in their diet were in need of antibiotics for personal health reasons. The antibiotics had no effect. It collects in the cattle's flesh, so this gene accumulates in human flesh. What effect has it on reproductive is unknown. However, they do find that the mother's milk of some women is unfit to baby's consumption due to the additive chemicals within the mother's diet. Vital note of interest. Years ago, I was told a story by a university professor about these fast-cooking white rices, white sugars, and salt. One worth passing on to you. No matter how much you steam or cook brown rice, it's always going to stay brownish. So how do they make it so white and flaky and able to cook in a few minutes? Well, y'all have heard of the product called borax. Of course, you can buy it packaged at the 10% natural strength. To use this as a bleach in your washings. At full strength, it would burn the hell out of your clothes. Now, when they bleach the rice and sugar, this same product is used at full strength. Mind you, they do not rinse it. They do rinse it off real good. But do you think about it? What does it do to the innards of the grain, as well to the nutritional value? In this commercial processing of the rice, sugar, and salt, after bleaching, the granules are dried up on a large table, then synthetic coating of emulsion, see page 17, is sprayed on to keep them from sticking together. Sickening, isn't it? Some of you can still remember 30 years back when white sugar still used to stick together and get hard after a rainstorm if in the kitchen vapors got to it. Of course you do. Then, like magic, suddenly, synthetic emulsifiers came into the market. This never happened again. If y'all have come this far in the book, I'm sure you got the picture. So I won't go on with this because it's just too depressing, yet it has to be told. And then this lady's name. And I was like, what the fuck is that lady? That lady's fighting human trafficking. And I like it. But that's another way that the timelines close, loop, and reconnect. Because now I know who she is. And I support her message.